But I feel that Jen, would you please come up? This is what the committee behind me is talking about. Jen, so I'll start again. So Jack couldn't be here tonight, so I'm speaking for him, and this is something that he wrote. First, let me offer a sincere apology I can't be here. I'm going to shortcut. My kid's sick, I can't be here. When Andy called me a couple weeks ago, about 5 days ago, didn't give him a lot of notice. I said, I need you to talk about your wife's accomplishments in town. He said, oh, great. I said, short and sweet, nothing. We went to the next meeting, and I was told, no, he needs to say a few things. I called him back, he said, great. I said, well, you weren't our first choice, but you're the only guy we can get. So I am reading, I'm ad-libbing a little bit. This is what Jack has written. So here's what Jack's words are. In all sincerity, it's very nice to see the town of West Boylston recognizing Jen's dedication, efforts to make our community a warm and welcome place to live. We all benefit as a community in this atmosphere. From the time Jen and I first met over 12 years ago, and still true to this day, she demonstrates a tremendous capacity for love, caring, compassion, and especially when it comes to children. Whether it's a daughter smiling because she's enjoying a dad-daughter dance, or a child smiling after learning how to ski for the first time, or a child with a smile from ear to ear after an Easter egg hunt with a basket full of goodies, or the collective smiles of the middle school soccer team having a tremendous first season with an 11-2 record. So what he's saying there, I'll break it down for some of you that aren't paying attention. She's a good girl. You will never hear her ask, what's in it for me? Because her personal satisfaction from this is very simple. Did everybody have fun? What the town of West Boylston generally sees is a well-planned and well-executed event with many happy faces. What you do not see behind the scenes are the hours of preparation that building, emailing, funding, ordering of supplies, travel arrangements, and general worrying that the single person be safe and happy. None of it happens easily, and none of it happens quickly. I am very proud of my wife, Jen, and I believe this town is very lucky to have her, along with all the people in West Boylston that volunteer their time freely. It makes this great place to live and grow up. Excuse me, it makes a great place to live, sorry. So, I'm gonna add to that. Jen is always she's as giving as beautiful as she is. And she's always been there. She's got wonderful children, she's got a supportive husband, and she knows right and wrong. She just knows what's best for the kids. And she's always given herself unselfishly, and it's very honorable, and we're very happy to have you as a citizen of West Boylston. Thank you very much.
You know how much Jen likes the attention, so she's really happy to be standing up here. Jennifer Breen, whereas you returned to your childhood hometown, the town of West Boylston, and immediately pitched in to do your part to make West Boylston the most ideal place in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts to live, work, recreate, worship, and raise a family. And whereas we thank you for your dedicated work as a member of the school committee, always delivering high-quality constituent services to the students and parents in the school system. And whereas you should be commended for bringing recreation programs back to the community by first volunteering your time and municipal energy organizing programs, and then by assembling an enthusiastic pool of talented students to work in the program so the children in this community could have the benefit of a recreation program. And whereas your involvement with our youth, whether as a coach on a sports team, guiding a school group experience picking apples for the first time at Tugas Farm on a brisk fall day, or leading an Easter egg hunt at Pride Park, all should be celebrated. And whereas you accomplish this all with your loving husband Jack, looking on as proud as we all are. Now therefore, be it resolved that we, the West Boylston Board of Selectmen of the town of West Boylston, do hereby congratulate you for being honored as the recipient of the Leprechaun Award for the 4th and final World's Shortest St. Patrick's Day Parade. Signed and sealed this 25th day of January 2017 by the Board of Selectmen of the town of West Boylston.
I just wanted to thank this committee and all of the people here tonight who also work very hard for this town to give us things like the shortest St. Patrick's Day Parade. I think it's one of the things that makes this a great place. Some of you may not know, I didn't actually grow up in West Boylston, but my dad did, and any of you in the room who are a little bit older than I am may know Benny Macula. That was my father. For anyone who didn't know. But I did spend a lot of time in this town as a kid, and for anyone who remembers Parker's Penny Candy, I spent many a Sunday standing next to my Aunt Edna with my Uncle Harry and my Aunt Evie counting candy into a paper bag on Sundays. And for those of you who kind of miss those simpler times, that was one of the things that inspired me to start bringing some of these things back to West Boylston. I think as families, we're always so busy, and our children are so scheduled that we don't have time for the simple things like Easter egg hunts anymore. And I thought that that was a very important thing for West Boylston to still have. So I thank all of you for allowing me. Leon, I went to him and I said, you know what? We need to do something here, and that was probably 5 years ago, and he said, sure, go ahead. And I don't think he really knew what he was getting into. I think he thought, this lady will have an Easter egg hunt and she'll go away.
She had me on speed dial for crying out loud.
I did. But I just want to thank you very much for allowing me to do that, because I think it turned into something really good. So thank you to this committee, and thank you to all of you for coming tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you.